Good afternoon, everyone. Today I have to put new padding in seat for the Scag Tiger Cub. The padding's completely shot in that. It's like sitting on a board, which I think that's all that's left is just the board underneath. There's a little bit of padding on it, but not much. So as you sit down, you can feel the board. And it's not very comfortable anymore, and I have to get it fixed. Today is Sunday, which that means a video will be uploaded on Monday. For some reason or somehow, I end up doing all repair videos on Monday. So why not? Why is because that's all I got time for on the weekend is to do repairs and make the videos and upload them. I guess I don't know. So I'm on my way to my shop. I can't not do the work in my garage because it's 84 in there. It's 94 degrees outside with a fuel lake of 107, and I'm not sure what it is in my shop, so we're just going to find out here shortly. Okay, in my shop here, and it's too hot in here too. It's probably about 80 in here. It's not as bad as the one at home, but this one's just too much. But what I got to do is pull the seat off, because it just, as soon as you sit on it, you see it just flattened right out with just my hand on it. Yeah, that's the squeaky suspension part that you hear in the videos. So that don't work with a crap neither, but so what I have to do all there is two bolts, one on this side and one on the other side, and the cushion will pop right off, and I'll just pull that apart. And that's all there is to underneath of it. Just going to pop these staples off. There should be some springs up in here. I think there is. And them might be broken also. So let's get this pulled apart and see what it looks like. The only thing that's holding them in is regular staples. As you can see, it's all broke, so I'm going to have to put all that back together. Shouldn't be too bad. That's all held together with staples too on the inside. Let's see how bad it is. Missed a staple. Seem to have missed a couple more staples. So the seat cover itself is in bad shape. It's pretty decent shape, but this part, not good. That's broken. That's all broken. There's another board right here that all that cushion or padding sits on, so I'm going to have to go from there. And inside there's springs, but they are all broken. This is glued. See any of that? This is just glued on here. Which I have some 3M trim adhesive at home. So this is what the bottom of the seat looks like. As you can see, it's broken. And it won't take me a whole lot to fix that. I'll just put a couple boards in there, or a small board in there, and screw everything to it. And then this is the seat. cushion, which there's nothing there. It's just flat. See anything? Yeah, it's flat. So what I'm going to do is go to our local fabric store and get some high density foam. I'm going to take this right in with me and go from there. Okay, now I'm back in my truck. It's just too hot in there. 80 degrees in that shop, 85 degrees in the garage at home. They're both insulated. And it's just too hot for me to be fighting and stuff with that, or fighting with that stuff. So I'm going to go to the fabric shop and I'm going to get some high density foam that's a little bit thicker. It should work out pretty decent. Some springs are all broken underneath the seat there. I should be able to do a little bit of something with that. Just move the brackets in closer, I'm thinking, and I'll just get it to fit again. And that'll be good enough for the next couple of years until I either get rid of the lawnmower or buy a brand new seat for it. And if I buy a brand new seat for it, it's going to be a suspension seat, which them are like $900. I don't know if I want to do that or not, but I don't know. So we're on that mower a lot, and we'll see what happens with the cushion. You know, with the changing the foam in there, but that will make it through the rest of the year because I don't want to put another $800 into a lawnmower this year, because I have that 52 inch has got issues someplace, and I'm not sure if anything's ever going to be warranted on that or what's going to happen with that. As Scag sent me an email, and I got to get with Scag and see what they want to do, because I don't want to deal with my dealership anymore. Because I didn't want to talk to them. I just don't want to deal with them anymore. They have not treated me right since I started working with them or started buying equipment from them, and I just don't want to deal with them no more. So I'm going to find out eventually here in the next week or two when I get time to call Scag representative back and see what they want to do. So off to the fabric store. Okay, so show you what I got. This is cooler in here. I got this I have this foam padding, easy for me to say. That's just pretty much all wore out. There's nothing there. But I bought this 4-inch high density foam, which is a lot there. And instead of cutting out the bottom like this is, I'm just going to leave it and glue the board to it. Since some springs are somewhat broken on the bottom, I'm going to probably put some hose clamps or something on them just to, I'll probably just move the brackets in like I was thinking. And then the extra padding on this will take care of it. My local fabric store is Joann Fabrics. Well, I downloaded the app because they told me about it in the store there. And I went from a $38 piece of foam, 60% off coupon is 13 something, I think it was. Let me put these glasses on so I can read it. So a regular price of $31, 60% off a coupon was $18 off. So I ended up with $13.18 for that piece of foam. The bottom of that seat I looked up online. The cheapest I could find it was a little over $200. I could go for a lot of aggravation, mess up on this several times, and still be money ahead. But I think I'll be able to get it once, and it should be good. So, well, them things are crooked all over everywhere too. Anyhow, this is smacked into them too much. So now I'm going to go home and work inside where the air conditioning is. Okay, back in my garage I did a makeshift table here. Not the sturdiest thing, I don't care. But this is the front of the seat, and this is the back. And this is the only one that the spring's any good, which isn't very much good anyhow. But these, you can see, it's been broken a long time. Wore a hole right into it. So first off, I gotta do something with this, get this firmed up. So putting these back in. Same thing with this. This is all busted up. It's supposed to be kicked up about like so, and I'm just gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I'm gonna run a board inside and screw it in there, I guess. Firm it all up, and then I'll deal with the springs here. Okay, I'm not sure how this is all going to work, but we're going to try it. So this is what I am going to be doing. This side here is held up the best. It's about the straightest it's going to be. So I am going to start with this side here. As you can see, I got it clamped, and I'm going to staple this. You can see that broken spring there, so I'll have to fix that. Let's see what happens here. I'm just using 1-inch crown staples in there. It should hold it. I'm going to do the same thing on this side as I did this side. Put some screws in it. And should be all good. What I'm going to do is leave some gaps. Get it as, let's see which way, okay. Get it as tight to the side as possibly can. That way if I have to add extra material someplace, I'll just cut along here, because I might add this on later on, which I'll just glue that on. So if I cut these around here, I'll have extras. From whoever built the seat, you can see there's a piece here, a piece there, and a piece there. So if I kind of do the same thing here, I think that'd be pretty good. So I gotta find a Sharpie. I did not have to go very far. This is probably not the best thing to use to cut with it, or cut it with, but it's working. So it's not the best to use, but it cut it. When I took this seat cushion off, remember I said
patent pending, so that's where I'm going to stick with. So I think this might work. Fits in there. It's not perfect, but the other one wasn't perfect neither. Patent pending, this is front. Heavy springs up front. Staples originally were there. Huh. I think I'm going to have to put that on the floor and kneel on it. I don't think I'm going to use them springs. I really don't. Because they're not going to do nothing. By the time I get that flattened out, it's going to be flat. So I'm going to take these springs off. After all that work, I don't need these springs. Oh. There's a line on here from where it was set last. Should be pretty good. Everything's going to line up pretty nice. Yep, should all work out good. Okay, let's start putting this back together. I think I'm going to start here. Pull this a little bit tighter. I think this is going to pull down tight. I'm not sure yet. Okay, went over and sat it on a bench or on the steps there, and it's not bad. Would like to have it a little bit softer, but it'll work. It'll work through the rest of the season. Try to get the folds like they were when I started with this. It's going to be pretty close. Not as, the foam's not as dense as I was hoping it for. Probably should have gone with the 5-inch and squished it down a little bit more, but let's make it through the year. Okay, so what I've gone from is sitting on this, or no, sitting on this, which ain't nothing there, sitting on this. So there's a big, big difference there. Let's go to the shop, put this on. Front. Seat's all on. That's a little wrinkly, but that's okay. See how it sits. Yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. That's just way, way better than the other seat did. So, it's still not as soft as I like it to, but I'm not sitting on a board. So it is way better. Way, way better. So let's get out of the shop. It's hot in here. That right there, that's our hometown. That's Alpena. That's what it is right now. 97 feels like 100. High of 97. Yeah, it's 4:30 in the afternoon. Not supposed to be that warm in here. Yeah, it's not supposed to be that warm here at all. We're not used to them kind of temperatures. We're average temperature usually this time of year, I think, is about 75, and that's I'm comfortable at 75. I can work all day long at 75 degrees. 97 feels like 100. Not so much. Not so much at all. So, both shops are just as hot. They're both at 85 degrees right now, and since the shop is closer to the lake, it's a lot more humid here. And my shop at home has been closed up a little bit. Well, actually been closed up since yesterday because I had a door open a couple times, but it's not as humid in that one. It's smaller. It's a smaller space, so it doesn't trap as much humidity, I guess. I don't know. Or plus there's light in there, and this one doesn't have light. So yeah, I'm rambling anyhow. I guess that is going to be the end of my video for today. The seat didn't turn out as much, or the seat is not as firm as I wanted, and I probably could get some more different stuff or put some more in there. I probably should put 5 inches of foam in there instead of 4 inches, but either way it's softer than it was. When I sit on it, I'm not sitting on the board, and that's the best thing right there. And then in the near future here, if it starts compressing, I'll just go get some more of that stuff, because they're always having that stuff on sale. And it don't take much to put a couple more inches of foam in there and squeeze her down, make it a little more firmer. And I think that's probably what I'll do next time, because I'll have another $10–15 into it, and it's still cheaper than a seat. And I don't use, that's not the main mower that we use. We use the 52 the most because of the seat. It's more comfortable, full suspension seat, just to adjust it to your weight. So that's what we use the most. It's, you know, it's called a deluxe suspension seat. And I looked up on deluxe suspension seat for this mower, and it's over $900 plus shipping. So I'm not ready to pay that right yet. You know, I may get one later on in the summer. I may not. I don't know. Depends on how things go and what's going on. I have a motorcycle I want to start riding, and these temperatures here, I don't ride in it because it being air cooled, it gets pretty hot, and my legs and feet and everything's getting all that heat. I went riding 2 days ago and it was hot, so I'm just gonna wait for it to cool down. So that is gonna be the end of my video for today, which I think I said that already, but I just kept rambling on. If you could check out the links in the description box below, it'd be greatly appreciated. Those links help support the channel. Everybody have a good evening, and we will see you at the next yard.